You're live, Beethoven. Be nice. Hey, Frost, how you doing? Just hanging out with Beethoven. I'm waiting for an interview. Might as well do something. Uh, it should go pretty well. It's just a ID verification, so there's really no. It's not a real interview. It's just a ID verification. Look at that cute face. All right, so how's everybody doing? I'm just hanging out with Beethoven. Like I said, I have an ID verification video, and that's about it. So I'm just hanging out. Just enjoying the somewhat warmer weather we're having, which is kind of cool. Oh, what do you want, Beethoven? What's up? Ah, want my foot? Here in about an hour, I'm gonna go get some laundry soap and do my laundry. Might as well, but gotta wait for the ID verification interview to finish. I don't know what his attitude is. He was finally really nice last night, but he was sleepy. He's being a jerk. I'm not touching him. I'm just showing him my hand. Ah, kitty, come here. Yeah, he's being a jerk. So how you guys doing today? I'm just kicking back. I have a ID verification interview, hopefully in the next hour, and then once it's done, I'm gonna hop into the car and go to Walmart, and I'm gonna get a some laundry detergent, and then I gotta go get some quarters. So gotta wash my clothes. So outside of that, not really doing much today. Oh, there he is. Beethoven's prowling around. What are you doing, Beethoven? Come here. Get back on the bed. You're the star of the show right now. It's going really good, Spaz. Well, Beethoven was crying his eyes out yesterday on the way up. It took an hour to get here, and he was howling like he was in pain. I even pulled over to the side of the road to check him out. He was just in the cat cage, and he was acting like he was being tortured. And I'm like, we're just driving, Beethoven. He wants to go outside. That's why he's pawing the door. Yeah, we can try doing this. He likes to play with long cords. See, watch this. There you go. Something to play with. I'm going to step on you. Laser pen is in the car somewhere. I didn't feel like looking for it. Every time I use the laser pen on him, somebody in my YouTube video says I'm abusing him with it, and I'm like, that's not abuse. He loves the laser pen. Yeah, but you're faking him out, and I'm like, well, he knows that it's not real. He's not stupid. He's an 11-year-old cat. I'm not abusing him with a laser pen. It's like that one person said I was abusing him by pulling his tail, and I'm like, not when it's rescuing his life. If I had a choice between not pulling his tail and letting him die versus pulling his tail and saving his life, I'm going to pull his tail. Yeah, I know. And he's a well taken care of cat. I feed him twice a day. I give him all the freedom he needs. Yeah, that's all you can do is ignore the haters. I can give millions of dollars to homeless people and people would still hate it. They would say, you're abusing the homeless people by giving them an easy way out. I'll say, no, I'm helping them out so that they don't starve to death and freeze to death. And they'll say, no, 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 you're doing more harm by giving them money. That's just the way people are. It's just, you can do nice things about people. He looks at the door code and wants to go in, but the owner doesn't understand this. No, he's been roaming around, having freedom. I only started bugging him right before I started the stream. I don't bug him all the time. Here's my cat. He just wants to go outside. He always wants to go outside. He's an outdoor cat at heart, but an indoor cat in reality. He's going to try to jump in the window. Come here, kitty. Baitoven. That computer is overheating. I've ordered a new CPU cooler. For some reason, it's overheating, so I got an air cooler for it. It's using a water cooler. It didn't leak, so I don't know why the water cooler is not working. But it's getting up to 100 degrees Celsius, which is way too hot. Yeah, no, I wouldn't dare let him outside. Where I'm at, he would be in danger. I won't dare let him outside. No, he's Cosmo, you don't know Beethoven. I've had Beethoven for 7 years. I know how he acts. He's just, if anything, he's bored. He's a bored cat. Unfortunately, where I live, he'll never be able to go outside. It's just too many cars. It's too dangerous. It's not really the cars that I'm afraid of. It's the fact that he's such a beautiful cat. I'm afraid somebody is going to steal him because he's a Maine Coon. Male Maine Coons. If you go to Google and look up where can I get a male Maine Coon, you're looking at a minimum of $1,600. Male Maine Coon cats are prized items. Now he's a neutered cat, so he's not worth 1,600. So you can't breed with them. But when I went out looking for a Maine Coon cat, the closest I can get was in Colorado. I would have had to have driven to Colorado, adopted a baby male Maine Coon cat. I would have shelled out $1,600. But I thought I can't do that. So I went to uh, the Murray, Utah Humane Society's website, and I saw Baitoven. At the time, he was called Sakuna, and I thought, oh my God, they have a Maine Coon cat, a 6-year-old male Maine Coon cat, in a welfare adoption center, and I'm like going, oh my God. And so I literally drove to Murray, and I went to the homeless or to the wellness or the Humane Society. I couldn't find them because it was packed with people looking for cats and dogs. So I came back a little upset, and I emailed the Humane Society and said I couldn't find Sakuna. And they said, no, he's still here. So I went back on a Sunday, and they brought me to his little room. And the first thing he did was come off of his cat tree, and he started rubbing and purring on me. And we've been friends ever since. So, but this latest move, yesterday I drove an hour to go pick him up, and I had to drive him to this Motel 6 that I'm staying, and he was throwing fits. He was in the cat carrier on the front seat, and he was going meow meow. So I turned up some music to drown him out, and it was making him even madder. And then when we finally got here, I let him out into the room, and he's been pretentious ever since. So he's just frustrated. He wants to, honestly think he wants to have his own catio again. I really do. He loved that catio that I built for him. No, he's in good shape. He was seen by the vet about 3 weeks ago, and he's in good shape. So he doesn't have arthritis. He's just being well, now he's eating. So if you want to see that, he's eating. There he goes. What you doing, Beethoven? Ugh. Such a good kitty. I love him to bits. He's just a great cat. Well, anyways, folks, I'm just basically waiting for an interview to start. So hopefully it'll begin in the next 30 minutes. That's what I'm hoping anyway. And then I'm going to go to Walmart, buy some laundry stuff, and wash clothes. And then tomorrow, I'm hoping to do some on-site walkthroughs of at least 3 apartments that I'm looking at. So we'll see what happens. So you guys take care, Beethoven's still eating. I'll show you another shot of him. He's cool. We're just hanging out, waiting for life to move on. So you guys take care, and I'll keep you posted. I'll let you guys know in a social media post how this job interview thing's going. So the job I'm applying for is a um, in, data integrity specialist. So should be an interesting job. It's work from home, and all I'll be doing is cross-referencing data sources and making sure that the data is correct. And then I have to add notes to it with my findings, things like that. So it should be a pretty good. They're going to send me a laptop to do the work. So that's one of the things about jobs these days. They tell you you've been hired, and then you have to wait for a check to come in so you can buy the equipment. That's a scam. Well, this isn't a scam. They actually asked me, where do you want us to ship the laptop? And I said, okay, here's the address. And today they're going to work with me for my ID. Once they confirm it, they're going to ship the laptop. And then once I get the laptop, I'll do my initial training, and then I'll be off and working for them. So hopefully that interview will happen in the next 30 minutes is what I'm hoping for. So Beethoven's now in the window. So anyways, folks, things are looking good. I have to fix this computer. It's overheating. I'm thinking I just have to remove the cooler, reapply the heat sink, and then put the cooler back on. But just in case, I have another cooler coming in. It's an air cooler. The cooler that's in it is a water cooler, which is technically better for this type of environment. So I'm hoping I just have to remove the cooler, take some denatured alcohol and clean off the plates, put some more of the silver oxide thermal compound on it and screw it back down, and hopefully it'll work. If not, I'll remove it again, clean it up, and put the air cooler in. So we'll see how that goes. And then still trying to shop for a workstation, but RAM is so damn expensive. To give you an idea, about 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I bought 64 gigabytes of DDR5, and it only cost me $320. Today, that same DDR5 is going for over $850. And it's because the RAM manufacturers have abandoned the consumer market and are now producing RAM for AI data centers. Same thing's happening with video cards. NVIDIA has dropped production of their flagship video cards because they're focusing on AI. So it could be very well that I'll be using an ATI video card, or maybe an Intel video card. Intel's video cards have been getting a lot better. As for RAM, I'm going to have to settle with 32 gig, which is now selling for about $550, $600. There was a moment when a Chinese manufacturer might supplant and provide RAM at a lower rate, but about 5 days ago they lifted their prices, and now the cheap RAM out of China is costing just as much, if not a little bit more, than what you would get RAM in the United States. So not good news for people like me who want to build a computer. So we'll see. Anyways, folks, have a wonderful day. And like I said, I'll keep you guys posted on my teeth. I'm getting some new dentures in on Saturday. Hopefully they'll be more compatible with my swollen gums. and hopefully I'll be able to eat solid food. As of today, I'm still eating mashed potatoes, pudding, ice cream. Yeah, it'll be new. It's new thermal paste. It's Arctic Frost aluminum oxide. It's a, it's a, what I'll be doing, little rhubarb, is I'm going to try to get the existing cooler to work. I'm going to remove it. I'm going to clean off the existing thermal paste and then apply some new Arctic Frost thermal paste. I have several tubes of it already, but the cooler that I purchased comes with a vial of Arctic Frost. So, anyway, so it's a silver oxide or aluminum oxide. I forget what it is. But anyway, you guys have a wonderful day, and I will keep you posted on what's going on. Take care, everybody. Oh, by the way, be prepared to see some AI videos showing up on my channel. I'm going to be running some experimental scenarios for Aura. So you're going to see videos of elderly people complaining about their checking account getting compromised, or you might see a young couple wondering why $400 was debited from their bank account on an order they never placed. Or it might be a person who is so distraught about their living condition, they're like in the dark, maybe even taken to the bottle, and Aura comes to save them, that kind of thing. So you're going to see some AI videos, and I'm going to be asking you guys to rate them on a certain scale so I can pick the best format. And then once I have that data to work with, I'm then going to create Aura campaigns on my securityzone.pro website. So that's basically what I'm shooting for. So expect to see some AI videos pretty soon. Take care, everybody. Have a wonderful day. And Baitoven and I will just keep on keeping on. Take care.